Hello, welcome to the Week 4 recap of the CCL. I'm Canchas. Hello. I'm also joined by my co-host as well, Vsinghb.
Hello.
Demon.
Hello, guys and girls.
And our guest host for this week, one of the co-coaches of the Petalburg Pikachus, YaBoyGridz.
What's up, dude? I'm the main coach, but yeah.
He's our guest this week, but starting next week, he's permanent replacement for me.
That's a big lie. But before we start in the recap, we have a couple announcements to make. Changes. Yeah.
What?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I got.
First of all, we have a new co-coach.
Not new.
A new / current co-coach. One of my co-hosts, DemonOJM, will now be the co-coach to BoatMcGoat, the coach of the Las Vegas Victinis. Yeah. So coaching from here on forth because Cyrus, who we didn't know a lot about, he's a lot more skilled than we thought he would be.
Yeah. He does not need my help at all.
Yeah, and
he's actually going to be building teams with his significant other, Annalise.
So now we have two new pairs in, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Also, the other big announcement is I know we said in the draft video that we limited it to 3 exchanges in the midseason, but collectively as a group, unanimously we decided to up it to 4 because we didn't realize how hard it would be without the steel types, how complicated it would be to trade mons so everyone gets a steel type because there's no good steel type stuff. So we upped the limit to 4 during the midseason.
Also, there's only 1 dragon left if you don't count pre-evolutions.
Yeah.
Turtonator.
Yeah. Oh, Drinagon is there.
Drinagon.
Yeah, Drinagon.
I thought Drinagon was picked up.
No.
There's a couple dragons out there. They're still there. But yeah, the pool is very slim pickings now, though. Very slim.
Okay.
So, yeah. So we're getting in with week 1 with the first battle. Sorry. The first battle will be.
Yeah, the first battle is right now here. BoatMcGoat versus Yugoplatamer. So basically the what's the thing? Bergmites?
Las Vegas Victinis versus Baltimore Berg Knights. Las Vegas Victinis coached by BoatMcGoat, then also with Cyclone Ghost, but now DemonOJM that did not take effect in this battle versus Baltimore Berg Knights, which is Jakeeb, Jacob_Washington on Twitter, and Yugoplatamer Ben, co-coaches. It's not rocket science.
Yeah. I think Canchas' thing is...
No, nigga, you use number 2.
No,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say it. That's why I stopped talking.
So, let's play the battle.
Yep.
Apparently this battle was like...
It is the highlight of the week, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's the best, most strategical battle of the week.
Hey, but my battle, dude.
Yours was also good. I will give you that.
Yeah.
Yes.
We all agreed on it. Watching this battle, it was myself, Vsinghb, and I think Trent were sitting in the room while they're battling, and our hearts.
Demon was there too.
Oh, was Demon there too?
I think so, right?
No, I was not in this battle.
Oh, okay.
It was super late at night.
I was on my mute grind and just watching.
Yeah.
I know we were supposed to be unbiased, but we were rooting for our friend Belle. Like, she wants a win, she hadn't got one yet. And I know how hard she tried, like, to properly prep, and she wanted to do well. She went full try hard, so we were rooting for her, and she did. As you can see, she played well.
The only reason we all wholeheartedly believe the reason why, even the coaches, Ben and Jakeeb, even admitted, if it wasn't for some crucial burns, they lost this battle.
Yeah.
Because Belle played perfectly. They predicted what they needed to. They kept things alive they needed to. It kind of was unfortunate that I understand her logic at the going through the video and all that.
There were a couple of good plays and misplays on both sides. For example, I believe twice the Berg Knights brought in their Thunderous, as you can see, to nasty plot, but then immediately Volt switch out. I spoke to them afterwards. I was like, why did you keep doing that? And they're like, because the Gudra was there. And I asked them then, if you knew the Gudra was there and you would have to swap out on it, why did you keep setting up? And they didn't have an answer.
Yeah.
So
I hate Regenerator. Can't stand it. That's one of the worst abilities. It was not a bad ability. It's just I hate it.
Annoying.
It's very good. Yeah.
It's annoying.
You hate to face off against that. Yeah.
Also, for like the next 6 turns, for some reason they kept setting up Calm Mind, even though it was unaware, and none of us understood that part.
Maybe they thought maybe they could sweep when the table goes down.
When it comes to War Nutrition, I think the Clefable won the war.
Clefable would have won the 1v1.
Yeah.
Doesn't Slowbro have slack off though?
I don't know.
I think it did. I'm pretty sure it did.
Then it would come
they
down
could
to
it could probably stall out.
Well,
yeah.
The thing is,
Here was where they made their best prediction. They didn't flare blitz, knowing the Heatran was still around, so they earthquake, and it was on Bell. She didn't make a bad play, but I think a more experienced battler would have sacked something else off rather than willingly send it.
And there is the first of multiple burns.
Also,
I didn't really think that was
the taunt. I understand the taunt to keep from healing because Bell was hoping to whittle this damn thing down low enough before the taunt wears off. But it was unfortunate.
Also, there was another misclick. I think Bell should have not U-turned with the Azelf there. She should have just knocked off because it wasn't a Mega Slowbro. We can see that it has leftovers. So the knockoff would have actually killed it.
Yep. And that would have helped a lot later on in this battle.
Mm-hmm. And the Azelf is Scarf, so even what came in after, you just click knockoff again.
Yeah. And also, Bell could have started at the end here.
It did have knockoff there, good.
Yeah. At the end here, Bell freely Zen headbutting things and just kept Zen headbutting, and for
here I think he made a bad mistake because she tried to she swapped it. Then
that was a bad thing.
Pretty much killed her Prinzy.
I understand taking the risk, but at that point you should have let the Azelf go down because Calm Mind Slowbro versus 1v1 Swords, or is this Swords?
No, it's not.
No, it's small.
I honestly I don't think it would be bad. Yeah.
And locking into Thunder Punch at that thing is
because like they still had
Well, I think when the pincer got burned, Bell kind of took it really to heart and kind of got a defeatist attitude about the whole thing. And I'm not saying gave up, but like there are a lot.
It's really hard.
The focus was broken.
Yeah,
it's really hard sometimes whenever like you're at the end and then like something like that happens. Like you just end up sort of like feeling like, oh well, I've lost.
Okay,
yes, it does throw you.
It's
actually something
the
you
next
will
battle
when we get to
you
Grizzly
can
battle.
talk about.
My battle,
Yeah.
Well, it's myself versus my girlfriend Kendra,
Coach of
the Survivor Zone Sunfisk.
Co-coached with
Logan.
Also, congratulations to our friend.
Yeah, you got
Logan.
proposed to. That's all that.
Congratulations to our friend Logan for getting engaged.
Yeah. Go wish him congrats on Twitter. His is at Logan Kennemer. It's just his real name.
Yep.
Does he not go by Awkward Purple anymore?
No.
No.
I just stopped that.
Yeah.
I was trying to predict too much in this game as well. That kind of screwed me over as well. I tried to over predict a lot. Also, another thing was, in retrospect, if I had the earthquake, because pretty much she comes to Delmise here, I believe, sets up nasties and wins. If I had the earthquake, I found out earthquake does 2 shots. I was like 1 shot. It does 105% even with me being burnt. So if I had the earthquake, it would have been a lot better. Also, in retrospect, I should have had the rapid spin because rapid spin I could have freely went into my Tornadus, which was Sash, and killed this thing off and had a better shot.
At this point,
I was going to say sorry to interrupt, but Canchas is kind of glossing over the fact that this is how he lost.
Yeah,
the Salazzle was allowed to set up, and it just
killed everything.
And he had no priority, no Scarfer.
No. Yeah,
which seems to be a common trend with people that battle Kendra. Yes, they recognize the huge threat that is Mega Altaria,
but we over prep for it and forget about the Salazzle.
Salazzle's really good.
Yeah.
It is, but I will say though, now this is like the second or third time that she has swept with it. Third time, people hopefully should recognize this. I'm going to say this now to everyone in the league, even if you're not watching the video. I'll point out to you later. Please watch battles.
Yes,
because
it helps a lot.
It'll come up, there is a situation that happened this week that would have been prevented if one of the coaches had previous knowledge of other coaches' playstyles.
All I can say is, you learn how the other people play if you watch the battles.
Also, you see common mons that they bring.
Yes, mons that they rely on.
It's very good whenever you're prepping and things.
And now this is the battle with Cyrus, the Mirror Lake Machetes against fireflyacire, the new Buck Ninetails.
Honestly, if Erica could have won this, I think.
Yeah, she
Spoilers,
could.
she didn't.
She didn't. She later on you'll see she'll set up with the.
Okay. All I can say is right now, because I am not anymore the co-coach of this thing, I suggested to go discussing with the Clef Key and said, Erica has only one mon that was immune to paralyzation, so why don't we bring Thunderwave Clef Key and Thunderwave everything on her team?
Yeah, Nihilego, that's what it was.
Also,
doesn't she set up with this? Yeah, she got the set up, but she didn't have like
Earth Power.
Which would have they would have did wonders.
Actually, now looking at that damage, how much the resisted Power Gem did, Earth Power probably did a lot more. I think the Earth Power could have possibly killed.
Yeah, I think it might have.
+1.
Also, another thing, I wanted to go full on disgusting with the Klefki set and have Thunderwave, Swagger, then what foul play with King's Rock.
Also, this is a big threat.
Yeah, and Cyrus did not know Aurora Wave.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Aurora Veil. That double screen.
That flash cannon did so much damage.
Yeah, if you're a co-coach, if you're a coach and you're listening to this, look out for that Aurora Veil. I've warned about this 30,000 times. Aurora Veil is a very scary move. You can say you can defog it away, but be very careful with that defog because she has things that benefit from you defogging. So be very careful. I've warned people about this ahead of time. I think here is the game is just over, right? No.
Mm-hmm.
The Drapion did really well though.
Drapion really
Drapion is a great mon.
It's a very underrated mon.
Yeah. The defense drop though.
But yeah, Erica should have swept with the Nihilego. I want to say Naganadel because you guys keep calling it Naganadel.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Bro, their names are weird in 7. We just say that like, well, how did they come up with those type of names?
Well, they represent names that are like out of this world.
Definitely out of this world.
I don't understand. I still don't understand the point why she didn't have Earth Power. What else was her moveset that she didn't have the Earth Power? Earth Power.
Why did she save the Ferrothorn to the end too?
I don't know about that one either.
Like she didn't even bring it in to like set up anything or anything like that.
Yeah. And also what we can predict is Cyrus loves too much to set up.
Yeah, he's obsessed with that.
Sorry, we forgot to mention as well during Kendra's battle, but there are currently 3 teams that are undefeated, and as you saw, 2 of them are still undefeated.
Yeah.
Savari Sun, Stunfisk, and Mirror Lake Machetes are still undefeated. Lee, the Charizard Charizards, the other team that is undefeated, we'll get to them in a minute.
Yep. So, next,
spoilers.
One Whole Woot versus KyuremHunter. The KyuremHunter, coach of the
Mashalton Mandibuzz,
and Wyatt, One Whole Woot, the coach of the Azalea Agrons. I'm sorry, I cannot remember Trent's team's name. Sorry.
Yeah.
We do.
This was also kind of an interesting battle, I think.
Yeah, this is a very good battle. It came down to the wire. Which, in retrospect, I don't understand why Trent just switched into the Buzzwole like this, because this is a steel type as well. A Bulu, sorry. He switched the Buzzwole freely. This is a steel type as well.
Buzzwole again.
Why are you saying Buzzwole? That's Erica.
No, sorry. I think I just saw Buzzwole. The Bulu. Why is Wyatt freely switching to his Bulu? Why Trent is freely switching into the Bulu like that? Because it's
also, Trent looked in the direction of Cyrus and thought, "Ooh, Infestation."
Yeah, the thing is, it worked.
Yes,
Infestation's very good.
We learned after the fact that wasn't some master plan to infestation, toxic style things. Yeah. Literally, Trent had a slot left, and he's like, "Screw it."
Yeah.
Also, this was very ballsy on
to reveal the fire blast.
No, on Trent just switching to his
fire type against water type. Yeah.
Yeah, that was very ballsy because he could easily I'm going for waterfall. Why the fuck not? It's already, and if that happens, that's.
Like we see multiple times, the switches in from Trent are rather ballsy. Like again with the bull against the steel type.
A little critique about Trent, I would say he tends to overthink and switch too much sometimes.
Yes, the
speaking of overthinking,
the Jakeeb Ben battle, he
freaking Marty this week.
Yeah,
we'll get to that.
Bruh. You guys won't get to experience how good that battle was.
Also, for the coaches, if you haven't learned yet, Wyatt loves his scarf fucking extra drill. He loves that thing.
Well, I mean, extra drill's flames. That's
no. I mean, extra drill's good, but he loves to bring it scarf all the damn time. I don't understand why Trent knocked off there. I think
he's kind of like me with Kurt, to be honest.
All I can say is, I wait for the day when one of the coaches, don't bring the mega button items on rather than the mega.
Yo, I got you. Bring them all.
Didn't Wyatt do it this week? Isn't this the battle we're literally watching?
Oh yeah, it was not Mega Gyarados. I forgot that he had the Mega Gyarados, to be honest.
Yep. And Trent did the smartest thing for himself, possibly. Trent lost. Wyatt lost the speed tie here as well, which kind of just wrapped up the battle here.
I don't think that would have made a difference.
You don't think so?
No, because the Noivern scarf.
Yeah.
So that was it. It was a 2-0.
2-0, yeah. Good battle.
That's the first time I've seen that battle. I didn't watch that one.
Yep. Okay, next. This is my co-host. Vsinghb.
Oh,
dog.
Oh.
Go Charizards versus the Vsinghb Roots.
Nice. Mulguy Roots.
Mulguy.
What's up? Is Vsinghb something?
Vsinghb? No.
Are you thinking of Fern Gully, the film?
I don't know. I've heard that before. Whatever. I swear I've heard that. I thought that's what it was.
It's me, coach of the Mulguy Roots, versus Lee, coach of the Charizards, Lee, aka N7 Ryujin. I was terrified. He has stuff like Mamoswine, Coco. Coco I prepared for a lot. You didn't bring it. My Jirachi is trash. As you will see in these recaps, I bring Jirachi a lot. It's never flinched. Never.
But it does some decent damage.
I knew if the Mammo was there, he'd lead with it. I planned to lead with Jirachi because it outsped. Ironhead's super effective. I know it wouldn't kill, but I would hope it would have flinched. But just in case it didn't, I brought the Shocker Berry and it paid off. Anyway.
You scarf Needle Queen?
I don't have any Needle Queen. I was Lifarp.
Okay, how do you? I guess you had.
Why did he set up there?
I thought Rizan was really fast.
Remember, he had everything very slow.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot he had 0 speed IVs and EVs.
Yes, that's why I don't know if we've seen it already, but there's a moment where like Fini outsped something that it shouldn't have. It might be here.
Might be the Kingdra, yeah.
No, the King got gone first.
No, it was him.
Switch, yeah.
But yeah, what was his reason for bringing very slow things?
Because your team was very fast.
Oh yeah, his logic was my team's very fast. It's gonna outspeed me anyway, so I'll put into bulk rather than trying.
Hey, Solar Beam. That's your favorite move, isn't it?
I know, right?
But it's in the sun.
Vsinghb, I was wondering, why didn't you go to the mints there to save differential?
Isn't the mints dead?
No, the mints was 100 HP. The mints haven't been in yet. I was just wondering why you didn't go in the mints. It's like solar.
Honestly, because I knew it would have died. Okay. Not from the solar beam, but he would have had HPS.
Okay. Next battle. One under.
Sorry. Just to wrap up, I'm sad because Lee admitted that he didn't try hard and build a try hard team. He kind of built a slightly memey team because he didn't expect to beat me. So I would have liked to battle like a proper team for Lee because I prepped for a lot of threats that he didn't bring.
Yeah.
But anyway, GG to Lee. I'm 3-1, and that was the first time Lee had lost.
Yeah.
And next is Ace, coach of the what the
Alabasta
Arcanines versus Hunter. The
like a weave.
Magnitudes?
No, magnitude singular.
Magnitude.
He wanted to be special, not use a Pokemon.
Okay, yeah. Oh, this was the example of Vsinghb saying if they watch the replays to know what common things they bring.
Yes.
Ace came into this battle for some reason not expecting Hunter to have
Registeel.
He brings the Registeel every battle.
And when we asked Ace why, he said because I had a lot of things that dealt with it. And our rebuttal was, but he brings it every week. And he said, oh, I didn't know. I've never seen one of his battles. So Ace, specifically you. Watch battles.
Or watch the recap.
Or watch the recap. Whatever's easier or quicker for you.
Whenever I plot, I just like whoever I'm plotting against, I watch all their battles.
Yeah, that's what you should do. Yes, I agree.
Even
I understand by like week 15, that's a lot of stuff, but hopefully by then you've seen some of their battles. Like,
you see what they mostly bring and stuff.
Shout out to Ace for the head smashing Dolphin.
Yeah, also, another example, Ace should have had the Seed Bomb, but again, he didn't recognize that you bring Swampert a lot.
Yeah.
So, this is a Ace, sorry, like, he's a great battler and all. Yes, he has his confidence shook a little, but he will acknowledge it's because of him not doing enough research / preparation.
Also, another thing, Ace
wastes I know Hunter will say we're not giving him props. Hunter, you did good. You bet, Ace. Well done.
I didn't understand Ace's logic here. He had up his sand quite a bit, and he just kind of wasted it a lot. Like right now would have been a perfect switch off into the.
Because he said this, he had nothing to swap into Registeel. He was just kind of like swapping around. Like he had nothing to take care of it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna preface now. If you're fighting Hunter, expect a Registeel. Expect Swampert. Expect Lottie. Those are
that's why near the start he sent in, I think it was like the Cinccino or something on the Registeel, and his logic was I had nothing else to send in, and it was the thing I could have done without the most. Simple as that.
Yeah. Which in retrospect, I'm like, you could have. Oh, another thing, if he had bought Weakness Policy Rock Polish Lando, oh, that would be GG immediately. He just had Hunter could do nothing against it. Because the Registeel's Ice Punch, as you see, it eats it. That's a form of Ice Punch. If he Rock Polish that turn, he gets Ice Punch up. And Earthquake, between Earthquake and Stone Edge.
Well, hindsight is always hindsight.
That's our 2020. Yep.
I hope Ace has learned his lesson and he'll watch battles of the coach that he's battling this week. Or that week.
Bring different mons.
Well,
okay. That's unwarranted. He's winning still. So he doesn't have to.
Yeah. So the next battle.
Oh
God! The battle that took half an hour.
You won't get this see this sped up, but literally every single turn they took 30 minutes to choose what they wanted to do.
And before you say in the comments, why don't we turn the timer on? Because a lot of our players are not very experienced and would like the time to think over their moves.
Yeah.
Although these two took the piss.
Also, Kristen, you need to turn off your timer.
But we need to introduce the teams, don't we?
Daniel, the coach of the Daniel, co-coach of the Laverton Leafeons, and Marty, who's the co-coach of the Wormville Weezings.
We're just not gonna introduce his co-coach, all right?
I'm not just the co-coach. I'm just
Job,
Tebow, and Marty makes up the Warrenville Weezings, and
Daniel German.
There you go.
I've interested in any of the co-coaches that people have co-coaches. Okay, to be fair,
we should be. If you say co-coach, you should probably say who they're co-coach with.
So,
also a side note. Apparently, this fantasy had Endeavor. Apparently.
What?
Also, I went to this notice something. Daniel's team had no really good fairy switch in. This Sylveon kind of went in on his team,
but it didn't because Marty panics a lot and forgets that Hyper Voice is a move. I should probably click that sometime.
Why do you superpower there? Why do you choose Brave Bird?
Like I said, Marty panics a lot.
Why did he switch out?
Marty gets very anxious during battles and he just clicks things.
Okay, we in turn 8 and it took like 10 minutes to get in there.
Yeah. Also,
you got frozen.
Yeah.
Daniel fucked up real bad here. He skull burned the frozen Mimikyu and unfrosted.
But in their defense, both of these coaches are two of the most inexperienced as far as competitive Pokemon goes.
Yeah.
So that moment there with the Scald was a learning moment for both of them.
Also, if Marty had clicked Flamethrower instead of the HP ground there, I think that would have been GG.
We thought that was HP Psychic, and they use it on Dark type, like to switch it to a Dark type. So we were like, wait.
Legit. Daniel just had, I don't know why he didn't click Hyper Voice there. Like that was just right there. Hyper Voice.
The thing is, he did look not on what the opponent has.
Yeah.
He just tries to make a choice and thinks too far ahead.
This is the one time Marty made a prediction and it worked out in his favor. He predicted that Flamethrower and they just GG from here. The Blacephalon came in swell.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they still had Steelix.
Yes.
Mega.
It's Mega Steelix, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know he saw that.
Yeah.
I thought it was just one.
Yeah, this battle took about 45 minutes. It shouldn't have taken long.
It was just 25 turns.
Yep. By the way, congrats on Marty on his first win.
Yes. It was another battle of the big ones.
Yep. So, last battle of the week.
The battle of the defeated.
So,
yes. Is the last battle?
Yes, you were the last battle.
So
hit it up, Grids.
Hey, that's me.
Who are you coach of? Who's your co-coach?
I'm the Petalburg Pikachus, and my co-coach is freaking Kithy or Max. And it's mostly me because we don't really talk that much. So, yeah.
Yeah, time zones work and all that stuff.
We were fighting or battling Kristen, she's the, what's her thing? Goldenrod Grookies, yeah. And I prepped really hard for this. I think that she made her team right before the battle, which, I mean, that kind of says that it wasn't really prepped, but she has stuff going on, so it's fine. But yeah, I think my team was really good for this battle, and I tried my best. I swapped in the Crocodile here because I wanted to get the Stone Edge off, but I missed and got burnt immediately.
Yeah, so it was practically useless.
This is the thing I was going to say earlier. We mentioned Belle's buckled because her pincer got burned. There is a moment where something went horribly wrong immediately for Grids, and shout out to you, Grids, you didn't buckle because of it.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't let it die, you preserved it.
Yeah, I swapped it out and just kept it because I knew that it's still good.
It's still good. It's still good.
Later on in the battle, they also took the choice off of it, so it was even worse.
Did a lot. What the hell?
Also, that was a very nice play, Grids, to pursue trap.
I pursued the Megagross before it swept out, so I could kill that and get it. It would have at the end, my Cloyster would have died.
It could have.
It could have died from it.
Yeah,
Aquatail was for what, Grids?
Yeah.
It was for the
Lando.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because Earthquake / Stone Edge. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I had Shadow Ball on this.
I must say that Shadow Ball behind the screen did so much damage.
It did not look like I predicted this, but I used Flame Blast right here, and I pretty much did a lot of damage to Orlando. I didn't mean to do that, but they said it was a really good play.
Well, no, to be fair, you could have kept Shadow Balling. It would have been fine, too.
It would have been fine, but I don't think it would have done over half like the Fire Blast did.
So, a trick choice, wish.
There's a huge damage difference.
I got my wish off right there, which was kind of nice. I think, she killed me with the Stone Edge. I still have my Florges, though. And my
She
Cloyster.
made a nice play here.
Getting all screens back up,
Yeah. I still had, like, my Cloyster is, like, obviously, it's a sweeper, pretty much. So it was really nice to still have that.
I think what you did well is while you were prepping, you saw that Cloyster, like, other than one or two things, runs through her draft.
Yeah.
I got my shell swims up, and it's pretty much GG from here.
I'm very proud of you because you didn't get scared when you didn't do something dumb with your floor gates and you just kept clicking Moonblast. I'm proud of you for just clicking Moonblast.
He could only choice.
Yeah, he got tricked.
I was choiced. She tricked me, and I got it was choice, so I had to click Moonblast, or I would have just screwed.
Very close battle. 1-0. GG.
Yeah. 1-0. It was a good battle. GG's to Kristen.
Now, here are we with the current stats.
Right now, we're gonna look at the standings for as of week 4. In week 4, Kendra, Logan, and Cyrus are top of the top. As of if you do cut off right now, Wyatt would have the 8th and final spot in playoff, followed by myself, Gridz, Ace coming up the rear, trying to claw our ways back into the standings.
Wait, Ace is last.
No, Ace not last.
He's Ace is 11th.
No, it's just the way you said like Ace taking up the rear. I'm like, wait.
no, for playoffs.
Okay.
Daniel's last.
Well, at this point, anyone can still make playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, technically, Daniel and Bell
There's
are
still 11 battles left.
Yeah.
So
tied for last.
Even if Daniel's 0-4 right now, he can go 11-4.
Yeah, they could go 11-4 and pull all the way back and get in top.
Yeah,
exactly. It doesn't matter. Like, and then Kendra could lose the rest of her battles and go to bottom. Like it.
Yes.
Next week's battles are going to be Ace versus Kristen, Zach and Demon versus Trent, myself versus Jakeeb12 Ben, Gridz and Max versus Kendra and Logan. Please beat them, Gridz. Thank you. Daniel and German versus Wyatt. Erica versus Hunter. Please destroy him, Erica. Thank you. Lee versus Cyrus. Lee, I need you. Need you, Grandpa. Sorry. And Marty, Tebow, and Joe versus Vsinghb.
Or Tebow versus
non-setup.
Vsinghb.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for that battle. Vsinghb, you ready?
I don't even know who I'm battling.
I don't know either.
Marty's a coward. I'm calling you out, coward. I'm ready, Marty. Let's battle right now.
Well, thank you.
Bro, you can hear you.
To the week 4 recap. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment on what's your favorite battle of the week. Leave a comment on your predictions of who's going to win next week. We'll be back next week with the week 5 recap.
I won't be here. Gridz is my replacement.
That's a lie. We've seen happy ass there, and he will be in this video as well. Thank you for coming out. Goodbye.
Sorry.
Bye.
Hello, welcome to CCL week 3, week 4, week 4 recap. I'm Canchas, host of the Evergrande Electros.
Host of the?
Murray started it. Trash.
Restart. Okay.
I'm the host.
Okay.
Welcome to week 3, host of.
I'm the host of the Evergrande Avalanches.
Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Bruh. Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
And do.
Hello, welcome to the week 4 recap of the CCL. I'm Canchas. Hello, coach of the Evergrande Electros. Of course, I'm here with my other co-coaches, my other co-commentators as well.
My other co-coach.
Oh, okay. And you said you hated me.
Oh, God damn. This is why Gridz can keep on. This is exactly why Gridz can keep on. Look at this.
Bruh.
I think I'm still recording because I can't cut it out.
We can make the blooper nowadays, to be honest.
Okay.